A mysterious car chased me home. I'm glad it did. I was driving my dad's car around the rural outskirts of town as the sun started to set last night. I needed some space to clear my head after what had happened at dinner. My brother had been kicked out of his halfway house again. My parents decided last night was the right time to finally put their foot down. They yelled back and forth. They said things they didn't mean. Yelling turned to screaming. My brother picked up a knife, but my dad shut that down quickly by grabbing the knife and shoving my weak brother to the ground. I could see how much he hated my dad in that moment. It was too hard for me to watch. I went to my room and closed the door until he left. A few hours later, I heard my parents arguing on their way to their bedroom. As soon as I heard their door close, I snuck out of my room and down the stairs. I grabbed my dad's keys and left out of the back door. I turned my phone off in case my parents noticed I was missing. I needed to find some peace or I would lose my mind. I had been driving around for about an hour and the sun had fully set, so I decided it was time to go home. I turned on some music and made a U-turn on the dirt road. I had only been driving for a couple of minutes before I saw high beams flash behind me. I spun my head around, but the car had turned its high beams off. Weird, I thought out loud. There usually weren't many cars in this area and I hadn't seen them coming. I was distracted with my family situation. Maybe I missed it. I pushed harder on the gas to create some distance between me and the other driver. As soon as the gap started to widen, the other car sped up and started flashing the high beams again. I looked back and the beams shut off. Fuck this, I thought. I pushed the gas to the floor and started speeding down the big road back to town. I couldn't lose the car behind me. It kept flashing its high beams intermittently, which admittedly scared me. I couldn't pull over here or they would surely kill me. After what felt like an eternity, I pulled into my driveway. I jumped out of the car and ran to my door. My parents opened it before I could knock and hugged me. Thank God you are okay. We have been trying to call you, my mom cried. Actually, there is a crazy person. Your brother is missing, my mom cut me off. Before I could process that information, the car that had been following me pulled into the driveway behind me. My dad stepped in front of my mother and I. Can I help you, gentlemen? He asked as they exited the car. There was a crazy person with a knife trying to kill you, one of the men yelled in my direction. What? I responded. We noticed something weird in your back seat when we passed you, so we did a U-turn, said the other man. We flashed our high beams every time we saw his silhouette rise up behind you. I looked at the car. My door was still open from my quick evacuation, but the back door was open too.